I'm Ben Stockwell. Today I'm joined by Ryan Klosterman, the head coach of Bryant Baseball, which was picked first in this year's America East Baseball preseason poll. Ryan, thanks for joining me today.
No, appreciate it. Happy New Year, and looking forward to getting the season started.
You guys are the defending champions. You reached the NCAA tournament as a program for the first time since 2016, and your first time as a head coach. Looking back on that year, what are some memories or experiences that really stick out to you about that season?
I would say just kind of getting off to a slower start. We started off 1-7, and we had some hiccups early on, and then at some point through the course of that, we had a group of older guys on that team that they just said enough was enough, and it was really neat to see the whole thing come together and starting to play well in all three facets of the game, and offensively, defensively, on the mound. And it just we went off on a run that was very, very impressive. Out of a 30 game stretch, we won close to 20, 24, 25 of those games. So we really got hot at the right time, and we carried that into the tournament and played really good baseball there. So proud of the group. It was an awesome experience, and some memories that those guys will remember for the rest of their lives.
You have some strong returners coming back this year. What are one or two things you hope that those guys take from that experience last year and bring with them as they approach this season?
Probably more so just dealing with adversities and understanding that the game's hard. It's hard to win college baseball games competitively in our conference as well. And one loss isn't going to dictate what your outlook on the season's going to be, and how you start's not going to be how you finish. And just those experiences of seeing us play bad baseball, but also sticking with it and putting themselves in a position to play their best baseball late. I think those experiences will help them throughout the course of the year.
How did you feel your team came back in the fall, and then also the way that the newcomers and the returners really kind of mixed together to create this new team you have?
Yeah, it's I think this is going to be the new age of college athletics. And as much as you want your culture to continue and turn over year after year, there's going to be large incoming recruiting classes each year that are going to add to your culture and create their own identities every single year. And last year we did some things really, really well, and we communicated on some things as a staff that we thought were very important. And this is a new group, new faces, new identities, and new challenges that we're facing. So I like the group. It's a good group. It's a strong group. It's a deep group. But ultimately, we'll see what that group looks like near the end of the season.
You may not know this, but it's been 11 years since a baseball team repeated in the conference tournament. For you guys, what do you need to be doing, at the end of the year well to have a chance and be in that position to, play well in the tournament and maybe get that repeat?
I think health is important. Understanding what you do in February, and the decisions you're making in February, and trying to push the group to understand that we want them to play their best baseball late. Whether that comes to rest and recovery, and the understanding of nutrition and what we put into our bodies, and how we prepare and how we train. All those things are encompassing, and when it comes to our ability to be in the mix or have an opportunity to possibly repeat.
You open your season February 14th at Davidson for a three-game series. How do you feel about this schedule you've put together for your group this year, especially in February, March, before you head into conference play?
Yeah, one of the challenging parts of being a Northeast team is you got to go south early, and it might be the first time you have an opportunity to play outside. But Coach Taylor at Davidson's does a really good job. He brought his team to a super regional a few years ago, and he's a former teammate of mine. Played together at Vanderbilt, and he teaches the game the right way. They respect the game, they play it the right way, and it's a good opening weekend for us. Then we move on to UCF, which is in my mind, I want to try to make sure that we play at least one regional type atmosphere prior to conference play, just so that our guys can get that experience, and in the hopes that we are doing it again later on in the season. And then we play Delaware, and then we head west and go out and play Dayton, Ohio, prior to coming back up to the Northeast.
Nice. Well, Coach, best of luck here with training in January and then getting to your games in February.
Thank you. No, I appreciate it. And we do have some really nice facilities that allow us to prepare indoors, and new turf field that we opened up last year. So we'll see what Mother Nature throws at us.